Daphne and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about my 2020 goals. Last year, about halfway through the year, I really started putting more work into my channel and really treating it the way it should be treated and posting more consistently. So I want to keep that up throughout 2020. I'd like to post at least 2 times a week. One of those being my Manic Monday book review series, and then the other one, vlogs, TBRs, wrap-ups, whatever I decide to film. I would love to get to 200 subscribers. This past December, I finally hit my goal of 100 subscribers, and I've surpassed that just a little bit, and I'm so grateful for you guys that over 100 of you want to listen to my ramblings on books, so you guys are awesome. But I also have some professional and personal goals that I want to reach. I have my list here. So I'm just going to go over those, and this is my way of holding myself accountable for that. So professional goals, I want to finish my master's in library and information science. I should be done by December. So I need to do my portfolio practicum hour, which I'm actually about to start right now as I'm filming this. And I also need to do my secondary level practicum, either in a middle school or high school setting. So that'll be in the fall semester, and then I will be done. And I'm not going to school again. This will be my 3rd degree. I'm not doing it. If I say I'm going to do it, just smack me. Shane, I'm talking to you. My other professional goal is related to work. So I currently work in insurance claims, and I would like to start my continuing education tests because I really didn't expect to be at this job this long, especially when I started my degree, but I ended up loving it. I love my job, and so I really want to start putting more time and effort into the continuing education aspect of it. So we have different tests that we do so that we can earn certain designations. So I think the initial designation is like associate in claims or something like that, but I need to take the first test for that, and my goal is to do it in April. My coworker and I are gonna work on that together to keep each other accountable. So my goal is to study for that and pass it by April. Personal goals, I would like to be more mindful of what I am reading. So I don't plan on participating in a lot of readathons this year or read-alongs. I do want to get back into reading classics, so my goal is to read at least 1 classic per month. And that can be whatever classic I decide on. And all that being said, there is a Jane Austen read-along happening this year where the first 6 months of the year we read 1 Jane Austen book per month. And all of these will be rereads for me, but with the exception of Pride and Prejudice and Emma, I have not read the other books in, I couldn't even tell you how many years, so I don't really remember a lot that happens. So I want to reread all of her works, which will fit in perfectly with reading 1 classic a month and completing all the books for that read-along. I also want to at least get a good chunk of the way through the Wheel of Time series. I started that in December, and I absolutely love it. So I want to continue that and basically just start getting into more adult fantasy and trying out more genres that I don't normally read, like sci-fi, adult literary fiction, things like that. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. I also want to read more books set outside the United States. So one book that I've already read this year has been set in Romania, which, other than Dracula, I don't think I've read a book set in Romania. So I'd like to keep my goal of doing that, as well as reading more from authors from various ethnicities, background, genders, the whole spectrum. So I actually, to hold myself accountable to this and to kind of give myself a visual as to how I'm doing, I have a reading stats page in my bullet journal. So you can see on this page here, I'm keeping track of the male, female, co-author, or if I read a book by a trans person, I will add a flag so that I can keep track of that. My star ratings, the age level of the author, the age level of the books I'm reading, middle grade, young adult, and adult. And middle grade will also include children's books. And also the country where the author's from. And then I also want to keep track of the genres I'm reading and see how that goes. I'm also not doing a Goodreads reading goal this year, which my brain is still like, oh my god, you need to set that. I set it at 1 so Goodreads would keep bothering me, so I've already surpassed my goal. But I do still want to keep like an overall number of how many books I've read this year, so I'm going to color code it and just get a visual of what I've read. And then I also want to read books of varying lengths, so I have different categories of book lengths. This will give me a comprehensive look at what I'm reading, so periodically throughout the year I can say I've been reading a ton of adult books, I need to incorporate other levels, or I'm reading a ton of mystery books, maybe I should read some historical fiction, things like that. So those are pretty much my goals for this year. I'm trying to be pretty chill, take it easy on myself. Hopefully, I think these are really attainable and easily accomplished. So I think I will do well as long as I keep up with all this, which, being the kind of person I am, I totally will. So what are your goals for this year? Have you already achieved any of your goals? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.